Hello, I'm Dr. Jester, and welcome to the jungle. Yeah, this one is also a doozy. Hey, finally talking about something else besides Assassin's Creed Shadows, which seems to be failing over and over and over and over and over again. To be honest, I am not quite surprised by that. Even though they're still making some money because it's due to the IP, because that's... Oh, okay, I digress. Right, so I'm here to rant about the Snow White movie, which seems to have gone, well, not very good. But the best of all is what was written here by Jonah Platt, and it's quite fascinating. But before I go there, here's something, well, awesome.
We are few, we are God's chosen knights. We are born of sin and crime. We are repentance personified. We are immortal, we are legend. We are God's wrath made manifest. And we know no fear.
I'm back, baby, yeah! Right, I'm still trying to get used to the new camera position and the monitor. Right, so, here it is, what he said. He's replying to somebody else here who's a little bit triggered. Your dad failed to NYC to reprimand a young actress. Any words on this? Cause that's creepy as hell and uncalled for. People have the right to free speech. No, shame on your father. Well, now that's interesting. Isn't she working for the same company that fired Gina Carano for actually comparing what the leftists are doing today against right-wingers as the leftists did to the Jews in Nazi Germany? Because the leftists actually went on and persecuted, put them in concentration camps and all of that stuff. So why is she not getting reprimanded, fired, and other things like that? Why is it something that should only happen to Gina Carano? Is it because she's conservative? Yeah, it does kind of feel a little bit like that, doesn't it? It makes you think. Double standards everywhere. Yeah, so, this is what the guy replied. Basically destroying the person with one tiny little post. I mean, he destroyed it, left a huge gaping hole in her behind. Right, here's what he said. You really want to do this? Yeah. Oops. You really want to do this? Yeah. My dad, the producer of an enormous piece of Disney IP with hundreds of millions of dollars on the line, had to leave his family to fly across the country to reprimand his 20-year-old employee for dragging her personal politics into the middle of promoting the movie for which she signed a multi-million-dollar contract to get paid and do publicity for. This is called adult responsibility and accountability, and her actions clearly hurt the film's box office. Free speech does not mean you're allowed to say whatever you want in your private employment without repercussions. Tens of thousands of people worked on that film, and she hijacked the conversation for her own immature desires at the risk of all the colleagues and crew and blue-collar workers who depend on that movie to be successful. Narcissism is not something to be coddled or encouraged. Well, fascinating, isn't it? It gives you a pretty good idea of how absurdly bad her actions were. And to make matters worse, they actually, I think maybe they forced the guy to delete the post or something, because this is gone. It makes you think. But he's got a point. Little Miss Farquaad is definitely not doing very good, because she is basically supporting the Terrys. She's completely fine with it, because after all, Lady Farquaad, or Lord Farquaad, is definitely narcissistic. And she has an ego of the size... no. I was going to say the Mount Everest, but at this point I think it's the Mount Olympus in Mars. Yeah. I think we've reached that pinnacle of absurdity with Lady Farquaad, or Lord Farquaad. I think we are gonna go with Lord Farquaad. Especially when he actually goes out of his way to point out that he's a king. Which she also goes out of the way that she is special, that she is better than everybody else, and that she is, well, beyond reproach. And when she starts doing fake tears and crying and all of that nonsense. Yeah, that famous video in which she was showing some tears, fake crocodile tears, that she was getting persecuted or attacked for her views and things like that. Cry me a river, would ya? That's just a lie. We all know how bad she is, and she is definitely not doing very good. I think the only movie that she made money on was what? Hunger Games, I think. That weird, no, not sequel. What's the name? Spin-off. That weird spin-off that they had. So far, here is the numbers. Here are the numbers for Snow White. Yeah, it's not doing very good. It's actually doing very bad. Here we have, for domestic, 48.7 million. International, 43.9 million. 92.6 million worldwide in total. They didn't even manage to break 100, and this movie costed a whole lot more. So basically what we are seeing here is that this woman is toxic on every single thing that she touches. And she is not that great. She may sing well. I mean, I can't complain too much about her, but her personality is grating. Her looks reminds me of Lord Farquaad, which we all know, it kind of does really look like him. I mean, even the size, she's tiny. Basically, it's him. Even the haircut. What were they thinking when they gave her that haircut? But I know they were trying to replicate the Snow White haircut, but that didn't come out nowhere near close to how it should look. It ended up looking like Miss Farquaad. Yeah, not doing very good. Not even close. Oh well. All we can do is sit back, relax, and laugh at the failures of the woke crowd. Yeah. So, have a cheery bye.